well, we have Painted World. I don't think we can actually use it. Our board is full. But nonetheless, my opponent's efforts have to be admired. But it all ends here. Because I have all the things I need. Let's play this baby right here. And unite. I like that horn sound. We didn't have to use the Painted World. Yeah. Let's try to actually use it this time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends. I'm very, very sorry about the big absence, but I've been having a lot of stuff at work and some stuff that I had to take care of regarding the daycare where my son goes, and, well, translated into a lot of exhaustion, and basically I needed a lot of sleep. So here we are back, and we are back in force with a new interesting deck. This is my own. If you remember, I did, like, some time ago, a deck called You Only Need Strength, and I started building upon that, and thanks to the new cards from Jaws of Oblivion, we have reached a turning point. I'd say this is the best incarnation so far, and it's called Unite the Paintings. I'm pretty sure that you already know what's about to be explained here. So it's a Unite the Houses deck, and relies on Painted World, and we'll get to it quickly. We've got Blackmail, Dominion Oathman, Execute, Mudcrab Merchant, Moment of Clarity, Thieves Guild Recruit, Channel Storm Crushing Blow, Dominion Battle Reeve, Mage Trick, Thieves Guild Shadowfoot, Unite the Houses, Fortress Guard, a Lightning Bolt, Merchant's Camel, Moonmoth Castellan, Piercing Twilight, Shivering Apothecary, Iron, Cast into Time, Piercing Javelin, Spoils of War, Ice Storm, Arrest, Iron, Dominion Queen, yeah, it's the same Iron, but with, let's say it has a different skin, and does something completely, not actually completely different. Dawn's Wrath, Larneth, Mirok, and Painted World. So, what Painted World does? Well, it costs 2 less for each attribute you have in play. It costs 2 less if you have a neutral card in play. Summon a Painted Troll in each lane. Now, Painted Trolls have 4/4 regenerate, and upon summoning, each Painted Troll becomes a random attribute, a 4-cost creature. Well, to put this into context and trying to explain Painted World, you basically have no guarantee that the colors the Painted Trolls will get will be your missing colors. So it's pure RNG here, and I'm not very happy with that, but we had to use it. I mean, it was there, why wouldn't we? And because we have a lot of multi-attribute cards and a lot of basically neutral cards that help reduce the cost of Painted World if you have enough stuff. Not to mention the Moonmoth Castle or the Shivering Apothecary giving you neutral card guards or neutral support. You can basically reduce Painted World to nothing. So yeah, to Unite the Houses, you can rely on stealing creatures, using Painted World with Mudcrab Merchant, Merchant's Camel, and a lot of the multi-attribute cards to reduce its costs, spawn whatever you need, and unite. And that's pretty much about it. It's a very fun to play deck, and we're gonna take it on ladder and see how that goes. There was also an option in going full control and only relying on Painted World, but again, as I mentioned, Painted World has no guarantee that you will get the missing colors. So maybe some more actions could be added, like some, I don't know, during testing, this deck didn't do that well against aggro, even though you have an incredible amount of actions. There's like 43 actions. If you don't draw them, or I don't know, the runes don't give into prophecies, the proper prophecies, then you're pretty much dead to aggro. On the other hand, against mid-range, it's pretty solid, and against control, it's pure bliss. I mean, not. I don't think, is there any. Maybe somebody else that's rushing Unite, probably. But against control, it's pretty hard, and against control you don't even have to rely unless strictly necessary, because control will basically remove a lot of your stuff. So Painted World against control is pretty much useless. But we've got all the other cards, not to mention that we removed Jarl Bargraf, which was indeed good, but pretty annoying in the end. Since its nerf, not spawning a strength creature, has been its downfall, we must say that. So that's pretty much it about the deck. Let's head over and try to unite. Okay. Game number 2. Fighting against a tribunal. We've dealt with an interesting aggro deck. We've united there, but we didn't manage to use Painted World properly. Hopefully that will change. If it's a control tribunal, this should be very fun to watch. Hopefully for you guys. Okay, that's an action. We have no play. Yeah, from time to time, it is expected to have like crumple hands, because the deck focuses a lot on the 4-cost cards. If you look closely at the deck, you'll see that there's not actually a good curve there, but it's acceptable. Let's see what my opponent will do. Will he trade? Yep. Peddler. And that's only one action. And I thank you for that extra card. Now. What to play, what to play. There's a lot of damage there. Not sure if my opponent actually wants to go full Berserk. This is a control deck. I think he has the means if he keeps drawing cards and playing actions. Peddler helps with that. Ooh, we've got a neutral support. That's actually great. We already have Painted World in hand. Okay. That was the end of the Shivering Apothecary. And this could be interesting. Is my opponent playing the same thing as me? I'm referring to Unite. I think it's pretty difficult to unite with, actually, if a tribunal uses Painted World, it's still good to unite. But again, Altmerry Dominion has all the packs, and it's basically the same deck. All you need is strength. Let's see what we get here. Or I will steal the Yellow Death Priest. It's a purple, helps me with my goal. There's no strength card to steal from my opponent. So I will have to rely on Mudcrab Merchants and some other cards. Right? Maybe Moonmoth Castellan, maybe the last Shivering Apothecary. But again, just a heads up, Shivering Apothecary now has one more support available to spawn through RNG, and it's an intelligence. support. It's the Elixir of Potency, the card that I showcased during the Jaws of Oblivion reveal. Interesting dual attribute card. We're gonna get rid of it. And let's see what Shivering Apothecary gives us. Probably not that good. I mean, would have been okay to get a strength support. Well, it seems my opponent is actually keen on removing all my supports. If I were him, would have targeted the neutral support. That's an action, that's a strength card. I'll take strength. Unfortunately, I will give my opponent Blood Sacrament, through which he can inflict even more damage. Down to just 13 HP. My opponent was very keen on ending the match fast. Not entirely sure why, but looks like his strategy is working so far. We need to see how we can take advantage. Give some guards here and there. Messina's Will. Oh, this is not that good. That's 2 damage, and probably we'll see.
This won't take long.
Oh, Crystal Tower. Crafter played first, and in that will give it a +2/+2 buff, because through the Betray, the action got played twice. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Crafter, we've got Crushing Blow. Let's see. We have to build up some HP or some guards of some sorts. Opponent probably has a lot of removals in hand, even though there's like 5 cards. I think he's been waiting for Javelins and company to get rid of the big stuff that I might summon or steal. I think he already knows that I'm gonna play Unite. I think.
Halt, I say.
Let's get rid of that 1 cost. We're keeping the Mummy because it's a purple. So if both my purple cards in the field lane get destroyed, with a Dawn's Wrath, for example, then I still have a purple to play from hand, which is pretty cheap. The Mummy is good for the combo. Messina's Will. That's just awful. I actually relied on that drain to get my HP just a little bit back up. Let's use Spoils of a War. That didn't give us much to work with. Let's see what Thieves Guild Recruit. Oh, I can actually ensure that my Shadow Lane is protected. Although double removals can still mess me up. But if we think about it, I mean, yeah, okay. We have strength. We only need a Unite. What the hell? Let's play Painted World. And we got a strength and an intelligence. That's pretty great. That is actually pretty great. All I need is Unite, which I don't have. We need to find it soon, because if my opponent starts grabbing Ice Storms and stuff, and execute, and hello Death Priest. Oh no, there goes my strength card. Well, Bummer. Now I have to rely on... Never mind that. Painted World did its job. Although not in the same turn, but
Has been an engaging.
very happy with the outcome. United against Tribunal. Take that. Well, that pretty much sums it up. Thank you guys for watching. A very big shout out to my channel supporters. And I will see you guys next time. Cheers.